Hey folks, Dan Freer here, the Mortgage Update. Today is July 23rd, 2020. So this is my mortgage update or rate update for today. And not a lot of action today in the markets. The Dow dropped over 300 points. Mortgage-backed securities were doing really well until the end of the day. And so let's get to it. What happened today? Well, this is the economic calendar. Let's see what the day started out as. Right here, continued jobless claims came in, and they were actually, this was surprising. They dropped. So, the news was, oh, okay, that's pretty good. Well, not so fast. Initial jobless claims increased quite a bit. That's kind of spooked the market. So let's go kind of tick by tick what happened throughout the day. And let me get to that market overview right now. So just kind of letting you guys know, this is one of the sites I monitor on a daily basis. The reason being is I want to see what's going on with mortgage-backed securities, this right here. Okay, that's why everybody's following the channel. That along with the news that I give you on what, kind of a crystal ball, what we're trying to figure out where rates are going today, tomorrow, the next week and month, and so forth. Why is our predictions such? And then I also post another video each day and podcasts on programs to explain a lot of things in the real estate business, meaning like your down payment assistance programs. What is FHA? Why would you do an FHA loan versus a conventional? What's a jumbo loan? How do I get one? How much money do I really need as a down payment? What credit scores do I need? All these things I answer on my channel. So hopefully you follow. So the day started out with basically the numbers that we went over. Jobless claims and initial jobless claims and continued claims. So that came out, and the numbers, initially, like I said, were not bad. We're actually fairly good is what we thought. Mortgage-backed securities were up 13. That's a good move. And again, guys, let me reiterate this again. What do we follow here? Well, we follow this number right here. And basically, green is good. Red is bad, meaning if you see red, rates are going up. If you see green, usually rates are coming down. So today we saw an up 13 first thing in the morning. So we're thinking, okay, that's really good. Well, as the day progressed, we start to see deterioration in that market. We went from at 9:30, we were up 13, and then by noon or midday, the stock market went from minus 52, really not a huge change there, to minus 77. But mortgage-backed securities went from up 13 to 0. And then 4 o'clock came, and we were down 5. And the stock market was down 353. And then we closed out the day. So you can see this number here. It shouldn't move. We ended up down 5 for the day. Okay? But still, the trend isn't bad. Here's the trend that we had basically this week. It's still, look at that. It's up down here. I'm down here in this section. Up is good. So we had a little bit of a drawback today, basically putting us to where we were on Tuesday. Not bad. So there's nothing to worry about on that front. On the calendar front, there's really nothing to worry about. Tomorrow we have new home sales. Don't see anything really there. We're getting a lot of good surprising numbers in that area in regards to home sales, and prices are doing very, very well. And you can see that on some of I post this every day at the end of each day, the Mortgage News Daily Report, and it gives you a lot of information here on things that are, good, bad, and indifferent. This is another area that I follow to see, what news is coming up, what's breaking news, and so forth. Normally on my channel, what I do is I follow a bunch of indicators. Those indicators are, basically mortgage-backed securities. That is the tool. We'll go back to this here. So I'll explain it to all the newbies out there, kind of what we're looking at and why people follow me and why people follow the channel is because we monitor this number here. What this number is this is what's happening to the price the price of mortgage-backed securities. Mortgage-backed securities are a bond that trades, and as the price goes up of a bond, any bond, the U.S. Treasuries, any kind of treasuries or any kind of bond, the more you pay for that bond, the lower the yield or the lower your rate of return or the lower the interest rate, mortgage rate. So that's why we like to see the numbers that we see. So that's what's going on today in the mortgage markets. The economic calendar, really nothing there that I foresee any issues on. So that's about it for today. Again, what I normally follow in a normal market is gold, oil, GDP, what the stock market's doing. Because people are, if they're pushing money into the stock market, they're pulling money from somewhere. More normally, that's the bond market. So you invest in bonds or you invest in stocks. Those are things I follow. I follow shipping, the GDP. A whole bunch of factors that we're going to get back to eventually. And that's why stay tuned with me, because eventually those numbers will come back into play. Right now what's happening is the federal government, or the Fed, they're not even a part, believe it or not, they're not a part of the federal government. Bet you didn't know that. A lot of people do, a lot of people don't. The Fed is jumping in, buying mortgage-backed securities and other bonds to have stability in the market. So that's what's going on right now. Everybody knows, employment's bad. Not a lot of people are working. Gross domestic products, manufacturing companies aren't at full capacity. Because of that, shipping is not there. Not a lot of goods and services are being shipped. So a lot of those things are affecting the markets, or not, I guess, affecting the markets the way they normally would, because we all know it's a catastrophe out there right now. So the Fed is really doing a fantastic job by stepping in on a daily basis and stagnating the markets so we have stability. And in our business, stability is the key. So let me go to, how do you guys get a hold of me? Well, let's go. I'm going to show you how to get to my website. So you want to go to therateupdate.com. And to get a hold of me personally, just call this number here. And I apologize. Yesterday, we started hitting a glitch in our phone systems. So if you're getting rerouted, please try to call back. And I'm not trying to avoid you, or email me. But you can call me at 844-775-LOAN. And that's 844-775-5626. Go to therateupdate.com. You can go there and you can get a quick quote here. You can apply online. You can do anything you want there, or shoot me an email. And my email address is pretty simple. It's D for Dan, Frio, which is F-R-I-O. So dfrio at preferredrate.com. So the best way to do this is if you're in the process right now, you're like, I want to buy a house, I need to get pre-qualified, give me a call, go online and apply. I'll get back with you, or one of my assistants will get back with you within, if it's during office hours, we'll probably be back to you within the hour with hopefully some great news. That's if you're looking to get pre-approved. If you want a rate quote, I get this a lot, and I did a video earlier today. I need specifics. I need to know what your loan amount is, what your house value is, what your credit score is, what kind of property you have. So if you send me a copy of your mortgage statement, that helps me tremendously. That'll give me your address, so I can pull up your address and see what kind of house you have and what the value of it is, or at least a ballpark. It'll give me how much you owe on the property. All right. So the only thing I'm missing in there is what your credit score is. And the best way to find out, you can do one of two things. You can go to creditscoresandmore.com. It's plural. It's a sponsor of my show. Creditscoresandmore.com. Click one, complete the process, and it'll give you a credit score. It's not a specific mortgage score, but it's good enough right now for us to be able to kind of issue you a quote. If you really, really want to know what your mortgage scores are, or all your credit scores, and there's over 32 of them, actually I think there's right around 36 now, you can click step number 2 on creditscoresandmore.com. That'll actually give you all of your credit scores. And if you get stuck with that, once you do that and you want to figure out, how do I read this thing? Shoot me an email saying, hey, Dan, I pulled the credit through that system of yours, and can you walk me through it? And I'd be more than happy to walk you through that part of it. So that's basically, so if you're looking to refinance, please send me a copy of your mortgage statement. Let me know what you're looking at. If you got a quote from somebody right now, send me the quote. And it's called a loan estimate, or your fee worksheet is what we call it. It'll give me the rate, all the fees. And I had several people post today on YouTube saying, hey, Dan, here's my loan amount. Here's my value. Here's my score. What's your rate? You guys are forgetting, and please don't forget this. What are the fees? The fees. Don't be wowed over the rates only. You got to focus on those fees as well. So I hope you liked today's video. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below. And I'm going to be posting a video here shortly going over, if you're looking to buy a house, how much money do you really need? And I just did this video about a week or two ago, but there's still a lot of things on the web and a lot of questions that I'm getting where people are a little bit confused. I have some techniques on how I can get you into a property with little to no money down, believe it or not. I have multiple down payment assistance programs, and I have a couple sneaky little tricks on how to get the seller to pay some of your costs. So don't forget to check out that video. So thank you so much. God bless. Have a great night. Be safe. Be healthy. See you later.